Our second unit is algebra, and in that we are going to learn about partial fractions. Okay, what is an algebra? Algebra is the subject of knowing the unknown values, knowing the unknown. It is only algebra. Okay, we used to find the values of variables, more unknown values using this subject. Okay, so it is knowing the unknown. In it, we are going to learn about partial fractions. Fractions, you know. What is a fraction? 3 by 8 or 5 by 8, 5 by 7, any numbers. Okay, 11 by 4. These are all fractions. But here it is 5 by 7 is proper fraction, 11 by 4 is improper fraction, right? 11 by 4 we can write it as, while dividing 11 by 4 you get 2 4s are 8 and remaining 3. So we used to write 11 by 4 as 2 into 3 by 4 or 2 plus 3 by 4, right? Okay, this is an improper fraction. I am write it as a proper fraction. 2 plus 3 by 4. Okay, similarly, in algebra, x divided by x square plus 9. Okay, so this is a proper fraction because x is having here, in the numerator, x is having power 1. But in the denominator, its power, the power of x is doubled, x square plus 9. So the denominator is high, so it is a proper fraction. Okay, if x square plus 9 divided by x, if I write x square plus 9 divided by x, it is an improper fraction because the numerator is high, right? If I divide x square plus 9 by x, I get x square and 9, right? The remainder is 9. So I'll write x square plus 9 divided by x as x into 9 by x, or x plus 9 by x. So now x square plus 9 divided by x can be written as x plus 9 by x. Okay, so here this fraction is splitted up into 2. Okay, this is the way of writing partial fractions. Okay, this is what we are going to do in this topic. It is a simple fraction. It is the expression is very simple and it is very easy for me to divide it into two fractions. But we are going to use few rules to find out the partial fractions. Okay. Partial fractions are splitting up a single fraction as a sum or difference of two or more fractions. Splitting up of fractions. Splitting of single fraction into two or more fractions. We can write it as a sum or difference. Okay, so P of x and q of x are two algebraic expressions. Okay, as a fraction. Now we are going to, or we have to split the fraction, the one single fraction into two or more fractions. Okay, this is called partial fractions. And the first type is the denominator, that means q of x contains non-repeated linear factors. Okay, non-repeated linear factors. You know what a linear equation is. What is a linear equation? Equation with the power 1. X plus 1, for example, x plus 1 is the linear equation. Z minus 2. Similarly, 4m plus 1. Okay, these are some examples for linear fractions, linear equations. Okay, the order of the variable, the power of the variable is 1 in all linear equations. Okay, now the first type is how we are going to split the fraction when the denominator contains only linear factors, non-repeated linear factors. Second example, resolve 7x minus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6. Now, here the denominator contains a quadratic equation, okay, or a polynomial with order 2. Okay, so we have to factorize this. First, we have to factorize this denominator and should split it up as a linear factors. Okay, so x square minus 5x plus 6. What are the factors of 6? What are the factors of 6? So that it can satisfy, we can factorize that. Minus 3 into minus 2. Okay, these are the factors of 6. So this equation can be rewritten as 7x minus 1 divided by, okay, first x square minus 5x plus 6. I write it as 7x minus 1 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 2. Okay, so now on the next step we are going to split this. Okay, how? Listen carefully. So here 7x minus 1 divided by the same term x square minus 5x plus 6. Here I am writing the denominators as I am splitting up as a divided by x minus 3 plus b divided by x minus 2. Okay, as the sum of two fractions. Okay, a and b are some constants. Okay, so 7x minus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 can be rewritten as a divided by x minus 3 plus b divided by x minus 2. We can write either factors in the first. Okay, any factor. Now we will take LCM. Okay, so x minus 3 into x minus 2. If you take LCM for these two factors, already x minus 3 is there, so we have to multiply it with x minus 2. So a into x minus 2 plus here you have to multiply it with x minus 3. Here it is 7x minus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay, so now I took LCM x minus 3 into x minus 2. On the numerator it is a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 3. Compare these two equations, the denominators are same, right? Here x square minus 5x plus 6 and it is equal to x minus 3 into x minus 2. So we can cancel the denominators. So I write it as 7x minus 1 is equal to a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 3. Now we have to find the values for these constants a and b. Okay, we have to find the values of a and b. For that I am going to substitute some values, some arbitrary values for x and simplify the equation. So first here x minus 2 is there. So when, okay, put x is equal to 2. I will take this equation as 1 and this equation as 2. Okay, so put x is equal to 2 in equation 2. What do you get? Here 7 into 2 minus 1 is equal to a into 7 into 2 minus 1 is equal to a into 2 minus 2 plus b into 2 minus 3. Okay, so here 14 minus 1 it is equal to 3, 13. Here this will be 0, become 0. B into 2 minus 3, that is minus B. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, it is minus B. That implies B is equal to minus 13. Okay. So, 14 minus 1, it is 13. A into 0, so this term will become 0. B into minus 1, so it is minus B. So, 13 equal to minus B, that implies B is equal to minus 13. Now, I am going to put x is equal to 3. Here x minus 3 is 0. If I substitute 3 for this x, then this term will become 0. I will get the value of A. So, x is equal to 3 into, what do you get? 7 into 3 minus 1, LHS is equal to A into 3 minus 2. Here plus B into 3 minus 3. Okay. So, now this term will become 0. 7 3s are 21. 21 minus 1, it is 20 is equal to, here A into 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. That is equal to A. That implies A is equal to 20. Okay. So, now we have found the values of A and B. Now, let us substitute A and B in 1, the equation 1. Okay. What do you get while substituting? So, if I substitute A and B in 1, I get 7x minus 1 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to, what do you get as A? 20, right? 20 divided by x minus 3 plus, what is B? Minus 13. Minus 13 divided by x minus 2. Okay. So, that is equal to 20 by x minus 3 minus 13 divided by x minus 2. Now, this fraction is splitted up as a difference of two linear fractions. Okay. So, this is how we need to write 7x minus 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6. Okay. Okay. In exercise 2.1, fourth problem, resolve 1 by x square minus 1. Okay. So, 1 by x square minus 1, we have to factorize the denominator. Okay. So, what is the factors? What are the factors of x square minus 1? X plus 1, x minus 1. Okay. So, 1 divided by x plus 1, x minus 1. Now, I am going to split this into 2. Okay. According to the denominators. So, A divided by x plus 1 plus B divided by x minus 1. Here 1 divided by x square minus 1. What is the next step? We have to take the LCM. X plus 1 into x minus 1. So, numerator A into x minus 1 plus B into x plus 1. Okay, we have to multiply with the other number. A by x plus 1, already x plus 1 is there. So, we have to multiply it by x minus 1. Similarly, already x minus 1 is there. So, we have to multiply it with x plus 1. Okay. So, that is equal to here 1 divided by x square minus 1. As both the denominators are equal, I cancel. So, 1, this is equation 1. 1 is equal to A into x minus 1 plus B into x plus 1. This is equation 2. What we have to do now? Now, put x is equal to 1. Okay. While substituting x is equal to 1, equation 1 becomes 1 is equal to a into 1 minus 1 plus b into 1 plus 1. This term becomes 0. This term becomes 0. So 1 is equal to 2b. That implies b is equal to 1 by 2. Now we found the value of b. Now I am going to put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2. Also 2. Okay. So 2 becomes 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus b into minus 1 plus 1. So 1 is equal to a into minus 2. Here this term will become 0. Minus 1 plus 1, it is 0. That implies a is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. So now substitute a and b, the values of a and b in equation 1. Okay. So equation 1 becomes 1 divided by x square minus 1 is equal to a is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 by x plus 1 plus b is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 divided by x minus 1. That is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 into x plus 1 plus 1 divided by 2 into x minus 1. Okay. So 1 divided by x square minus 1 is resolved into two partial fractions. We can rewrite it as 1 by 2 into x minus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 into x plus 1. I will move the negative term to the last. Okay. So this is the answer. Now the second type. Denominator contains linear factors repeated n times. The first model is non-repeated linear factors in the denominator. Now in the denominator has linear factors repeated few times. Okay. Now look at this example. Find the values of a, b, c if x by x minus 1 into x plus 1 the whole square is equal to a by x plus 4 plus b by x plus 1 plus c by x plus 1 the whole square. Okay. So we have to find the values of a, b, c. Okay. Now don't look at this. Let's take the left hand side. X divided by, in the solution, x divided by x minus 1 into x plus 1 the whole square is equal to, how we used to write, a divided by, already they are factors, the denominators are factors. So no need to factorize it. A by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1 the whole square. 2 times x plus 1 is there. So b by x plus 1 plus c by x plus 1 the whole square. Okay, this is our usual way of writing. So b divided by, if it has power 3, then you have to write one more term. Okay. So a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1 plus c by x plus 1 the whole square. Now let's take LCM. X minus 1 into x plus 1 the whole square. Okay. So here you have to multiply it with x plus 1 the whole square, b into x plus 1 is there. So you have to multiply by both x minus 1 and x plus 1. Okay. So x minus 1 into x plus 1 plus c into x minus 1. Already x plus 1 the whole square is there. So c into x minus 1. Okay, this is our equation 1. Okay. Now, here on the left, x divided by x minus 1 into x plus 1 the whole square. Okay. So, both the sides we can cancel the denominator and equate the numerator. So, x is equal to a into x plus 1 the whole square plus b into x minus 1 into x plus 1, we can write it as x square minus 1, or you can write like that, plus c into x minus 1. Now, we have to substitute some arbitrary values for x to find the constants. Put x is equal to plus 1. Okay. So, then this is our equation 2 in equation 2. Okay, that implies x is equal to 1. So, here it is 1 is equal to a into 1 plus 1 the whole square plus b into 1 minus 1 plus c into 1 minus 1. Instead of x, I substituted 1. So, these two terms will become 0. 1 minus 1 it is 0 and here also it is 0. So, 1 is equal to, here 1 plus 1 it is 2, 2 square. So, 4a. That implies a is equal to 1 by 4. Now, put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2. That implies x is equal to minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 1 the whole square plus b into x square. So, minus 1 square minus 1 plus c into minus 1 minus 1. Here minus 1 plus 1 will become 0. Here as well minus 1 square is equal to 1. So, 1 minus 1 it is also 0, c into minus 1 minus 2. So, minus 1 is equal to these two terms will become 0 minus 2c. That implies c is equal to 1 by 2. Now, we have to find b. Okay. So, here now we have substituted 1 and minus 1. What we can do to find the b? To calculate b, we can equate some terms. Okay. Now, from this equation 2, we have to find the value of b. We are having a and c. We have to find the value of b. Okay. So, to find b, I am going to equate the constant terms on both sides. Okay. Equating the constant terms or x terms or x square terms, it is according to our convenience, both sides. If we equate that, then on the left hand side there is no constant term, only x term, whether it is a variable. So, only x term is there. So, on your left it is 0 is equal to, here constant term x square, while expanding x plus 1 the whole square, you get x square plus x plus 1, right, x square plus 2x plus 1. So, one constant term is 1 into a, right. Here as well x minus 1 into x plus 1, it is x square minus 1. So, another one constant term is minus b. What about this cx? Okay, minus c. So, here also one constant term, it is minus c. Now, we know the values for a and c, so that we can calculate b. Okay, substitute that two values. So, 0 is equal to 1 by 4 minus b minus 1 by 2. That implies b is equal to, I am bringing b to this side. So, b is equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. So taking LCM 4, here 1 minus 2. Okay, so B is equal to, that implies B is equal to minus 1 by 4. These are the three values of A, B and C. We have to find the values, right? Find the values of A, B and C. So A is equal to 1 by 4 and B is equal to minus 1 by 4 and C is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Sixth problem in exercise 2.1. Resolve 2x square minus 5x minus 7 divided by x minus 2 the whole cube. Okay, here the power is 3. So, solution 2x square minus 5x minus 7 divided by x minus 2 the whole cube. Okay, here the power is 3. So, I am going to split this into 3 partial fractions. A divided by x minus 2 plus B divided by x minus 2 the whole square plus C divided by x minus 2 the whole cube. Here the power is 3, so I have to write up to that. Okay, so now we will take LCM. LCM is x minus 2 the whole cube. Okay, in the numerator A into x minus 2 the whole square, already x minus 2 is there, so power 2 plus here B into x minus 2 plus x minus 2 the whole cube is there already, so C, no need to multiply. 2x square minus 5x minus 7 divided by x minus 2 the whole square. Now we will cancel the denominator on both the sides. We get 2x square minus 5x minus 7 is equal to A into x minus 2 the whole square plus B into x minus 2 plus C. Okay. So now we have to substitute some value for x so that we can find any of these constant values, and here it is our equation 1 and it is our equation 2. Okay. Here I put x is equal to 2 in equation 2. So this becomes 2 into 2 square minus 5 into 2 minus 7 is equal to A into 2 minus 2 the whole square plus B into 2 minus 2 plus C. Here 2 square 4, so it is 4 into 2 8 minus 10 minus 7 is equal to, here this 2 terms will become 0, 2 minus 2, so it will become 0, so C. Here 8 minus 10, it is minus 2 minus 7, it is minus 9. So C is equal to minus 9. So now here we couldn't substitute any more arbitrary values like 2, so that we can get the answer directly. So now we are going to equate both the sides, the constant terms, the x terms or x square terms in the equation 2 on both the sides. Okay. So now I am going to equate x square terms. Both sides of 2, equation 2. Okay. So we equate the coefficient of coefficient of x square terms on both sides. So here on the left side coefficient of x square is 2. So 2 is equal to, on the right side coefficient of x square is A, right. For this only for this equation only x minus 2 the whole square, you can, if you expand this, you get x square minus 4x plus 4. Right, here no x square term and here also no x square term. So, the only x square term on the right hand side is a into x square. So, while equating its coefficient, you get 2 is equal to a. So, a is equal to 2. Now, we can equate the x terms. Okay. While equating the coefficient of x terms in 2, equation 2. Okay. So, here on your left, it is the coefficient of x is minus 5. On your right, here in this equation, x square minus 4x plus 4. Okay. If you expand this, you get x square minus 4x plus 4. Right. So, here also one x term is there. Similarly, b into x, here also one x term is there. So, here the coefficient of x will be, while multiplying it with a into minus 4. So, it is minus 4a. Okay. And here plus b, minus 4a plus b. Okay. இங்க a வச்சு மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணும்போது இங்க minus 4x இருக்குது. ஸோ அதோட மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணும்போது minus 4a. இங்க b into x பண்ணும்போது x coefficient b மட்டும்தான் இருக்கும். So it is plus b. Okay. So now we have to find the value of b. We already found a is equal to 2. So we can write it. We can substitute 2 here. Minus 5 is equal to minus 4 into, instead of a, I am substituting 2 plus b. Okay. So b is equal to minus 5 is there already. 4 2s are 8. Minus 8. When come here to the opposite side, it will become plus 8. So that is b is equal to 3. Okay. So c is equal to minus 9, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. Now, we have to substitute the values of a, b and c in the equation 1. So, substitute a, b and c in equation 1. Okay. So, 2x square minus 5x minus 7 divided by x minus 2 the whole cube is equal to, what is a? 2. 2 divided by x minus 2 plus, what is b here? 3. 3 divided by x minus 2 the whole square plus, what is c? Minus 9. So, minus 9 divided by x minus 2 the whole cube. Okay. So, that is equal to 2 by x minus 2 plus 3 by x minus 2 the whole square minus 9 divided by x minus 2 the whole cube.